All right, so we already know most people, they don't ever lose fat. Most people, they don't ever get in shape. Uh, Time goes by and they go through various stages and levels of being out of shape. Um, why is that? Because I can tell you, and we can observe as well, which is always the best way to figure things out, is to just observe. But I can tell you, any body can change. The body will always adapt. There's something that I need everybody to really understand is all your body does is it adapts. It's always perfect. It always adapts to whatever is happening to it, right? Um, so if you sit on the couch and never squeeze your muscles and you eat a lot, the chances are that you're going to be overweight and weak and soft. That's just that's the adaptation that stimulus causes, right? But any of those people can start squeezing their muscles and start to transform, start eating a little bit less and start to lose fat and start to become a hard body. So, when we look at that anybody can do that, and there's so many examples of people actually losing a lot of fat, becoming healthy, becoming hard, becoming strong, reversing whatever the hell disease or illness. There's so many examples, but why are most people still unable to do it? What is the thing? My question to you is, first start asking it, and I'm going to just give you the answer. The answer is, it's what you're thinking, okay? And I could tell you this because I went through that myself. I went through that with business and social media and all this kind of stuff. But you will get back. Reality will mirror who you actually are. Meaning, what are the thoughts and feelings that are on repeat all day, every day about these things, right? Did you find yourself talking about how your knees, once you hit 32, then your knees just start falling apart and exploding, and how your back hurts and like XYZ. If you can observe yourself, there's no judgment here. If you can observe, that's what I'm doing, that's okay. Take an entire day to do this and just listen and watch all the things that you do and say. Observe yourself. And what you will find is those things match up perfectly with your behaviors and then the body that you have. Remember, I'm going to repeat this. This is always going to come back to the same thing. It's beliefs, behaviors, body. You want to change the body? You need to go even beyond the behaviors. You need to go to the beliefs, okay? Most people just try to change the behaviors. It doesn't stick, okay? So, that being said, you take a day and you figure it out, you will find what's going on. Like any conversation about food, like, what is your thought? Is your thought a complaint thought? Is your thought a frustration thought? Is it despair? Is it overwhelming? Is it confusion? So, what we need to do in that case, because that's probably what it's going to be, is you could take a combination of two things, okay? One of the things is a strategy that I like. I forget who, this is from Motivational Interviewing, which is a book on cognitive behavioral therapy, but we don't need to go into that, but it's very useful when you're talking with yourself and going, Do I really not have time? Like asking questions. Is it actually difficult? Oh, it's so hard. I don't have any time. Do I actually not have time? So by asking questions without judgment, we start getting closer to the truth, and then it takes all the drama and turmoil out of it. So then what you're going to find is, oh, there's actually a lot of time. I could probably do this. This is probably not that difficult. So once you start changing those beliefs, because that's what we're addressing these beliefs, which, as we know, beliefs are thoughts that we keep repeating. As we start addressing these beliefs, the behaviors begin to shift by themselves. It doesn't matter which program you do. It doesn't matter which, like, your main thing at the beginning is, yes, will it help if you work out or do a nutrition program that's better, more sustainable? Yes. But that's irrelevant at this point, because what we need to change is the beliefs. Because if the beliefs are there, any program will work. And you will eventually find yourself losing weight, getting healthier, getting stronger, and eventually, as you become more and more interested and motivated in this stuff, you will find your way to the best stuff, to better stuff, right? So don't worry about the specifics. Be more focused on the belief side of the equation, right? Observing what you're constantly thinking all day. So, you do manifest your body. Like, you manifest the body that you have by what you've been thinking and feeling for the last 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, whatever it is. You created that. You manifested that. It was manifested by the thoughts and feelings, the beliefs that you have on repeat forever. If you are unable to shake those, there's no shift. You cannot shift. So inquiry is a great way to start shifting that, right? So that's the first piece. And the second piece we go into that is, hey, you just start deciding, right? You want to talk about quantum physics, quantum mechanics, manifestation, anything in any spiritual book. God says it is, it becomes, okay? And you can literally shift it in the moment. So when you start thinking, oh, okay, man, it's so hard to lose weight and I don't have time to work. I don't know when I'm going to work. I always find time to work out. I'm the strongest person every time I step into the gym. I'm the leanest, best looking, most athletic person every time I step into the gym. There is no situation where I don't get to my goals. It's so much fun for me to hit my goals and work out and eat right and make my food. Like, I love it. I love it. The voice will start to chirp up, right? The old thoughts, old patterns of like, yeah, but you've been fucking up for 20 years, bro. Yeah, but, yesterday you just ate fucking an entire pizza by yourself. And you said you weren't going to do that. No, sorry. Try again. Try harder. That no longer exists. What the past and the future actually don't exist. It's only what's happening, what's right now in this moment. So you can do that and literally cause change. And the thing is, the more you observe all this, you will see that I'm not asking you to do some fancy new thing. I'm not suggesting anything new. You are doing, this is how it all works. You're already doing this. It's just that now you'll be doing it in your benefit, in your favor, right? So that's kind of where the change starts to happen, is like you begin to realize that everything in my life stems from the thoughts and the feelings that I have had on repeat, aka my beliefs. Where did those beliefs come? Did I choose those beliefs? Oh no, they were programmed into me first from birth to age 7. That forms like the core identity of a person. And then after that, it's what you were getting fed through the media, and then through social media, and then through, the bubbles that we're in, which is why I have a very strong aversion to everything that anybody else thinks. I'm like, no, because you don't have the results that I want, and I'm observing your beliefs and what that's producing, so I don't want that, right? But my point is, we are doing this anyway. You're doing this all the time anyway. Might as well do it in your favor. All right, if you want to join the school community, it's $50 a month. The link is somewhere. You can find it. The Burrito Diet is the group name. Burritos and deadlifts, that's what we do. We make it simple. We have fun, and we get strong and lean, and it's easy. So if you want to join that group is the most supportive, encouraging, and positive and fun group for people trying to lose weight, get in shape, and just live a healthy life. So you can do that. If you want one-on-one coaching, that's also available. It's somewhere you can find me, text me, message me on Instagram or whatever, and that's between $200 and $300 a month. The longer a client is with me, the lower the price. But that's all. Have a great day. And even if you're not having a great day, I will assume it to be so. See you later.